guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, let me introduce myself. My name is Lindsay. I have a 2-year-old named Lennox. I make a lot of motherhood, lifestyle, and learning resource content. If you are new here, I would love to have you along on my journey. Please don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell. That way you're in the know of any new videos that may come your way. And please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy the content. So I'm gonna jump right in, and I actually wasn't planning on filming this, but it came to me that something I often think about is things that people don't tell you as a first-time mother, prior to being a first-time mother. So my son is 2, so it's not like, you know, I'm like a brand new mom where like I'm 6 months in or 8 months in, like 2 years. And if you're watching this and your child is 5 years, you probably even have more knowledge under your belt of how different it is compared to what your expectation was in the beginning. So I wanted to just run through some things, and I just want to say that like every child's different. You know, something my son might like, your son might not like, just like us. Like some people like their sandwiches hot, some people like them cold. You know, it all depends. So the first thing I wish I would have known before I had a baby that I didn't is people encourage me to sleep when baby sleeps. So I said to myself, it's my first child, I'm gonna be a stay-at-home mom, that shouldn't be a problem. And I love to sleep. If I'll be up all night long, why not? I'll sleep during the day. It didn't quite go that way. So I don't know about your baby, but my child would take like 20-minute naps here and there, especially as a newborn, 20-minute naps, then he'd wake up to eat. I literally would lay down and then almost be asleep or trying to fall asleep, and he'd be up. I'm like, nobody told me that they'd only sleep in like 10-20-minute spurts. I had this expectation they're up all night long, so sure, they'll sleep 3 hours during the day and I'll join them. It didn't quite go like that. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Your child may have slept great, but mine did not, and did take 20-minute naps, actually through like 9 months old. However, I will say as your child reaches 1, there's something like magic about that 12-month mark, and especially when they drop that second nap, you'll have more of a schedule and a routine and an expectation of when they will sleep. That way, you know, you can expect, okay, they go to bed after lunch around 12:30 and they sleep for an hour and a half every day, give or take. But as they get older, you can develop that sleep when baby sleeps if you choose to. At first, when you need it the most, it doesn't always happen that way. The next thing I want to mention is feeding. As a first-time mom, I always felt like people sort of talk down on breastfeeding as far as it being like very difficult. And again, I was like, I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom. He's my only child. Why not? I can work at it. Like if I work at this, I can do it. Nope, that didn't go as planned either. And if you're a breastfeeding mom, formula feeding mom, fed is best. I know you've heard it before, but it's true. Whatever works best for you and your baby, I'm all for it, and I know you are too. So let me just tell you what happened to my child. So we tried breastfeeding in the hospital, and there came a point where like I was producing the colostrum and was producing milk. However, he just like was always crying or like struggling and screaming to latch on. So I kept asking, all right, let's like resort to formula now. Like I wasn't against formula at all. And they're like, oh, just keep at it. You know, you're producing, da da da. Then what happened, we changed his diaper one of the times in the hospital as a newborn, and there was like a little bit of red in there, and apparently that indicates uric acid crystals. So he basically was becoming dehydrated and wasn't getting enough or any at all. So I was right then and there, I was like, give me formula. Done. Breastfeeding is okay, like can wait, like I don't need to do this right now. So we gave him a bottle and he sucked it down, no problem. And then when I got home, I pumped exclusively, and he got a combination of formula and breast milk. That brings me to my next thing of how like things come up unexpectedly as with kids. And I know you all know that, but like it happened like very soon and early. Like I had medical problems when I was in 3rd grade, but prior to then I was fine. And God forbid my baby continues to stay healthy, because he is very healthy. But he also had issues gaining weight in the beginning, so we had to take the breast milk and we had to supplement it with formula. So basically there was like a ratio of how much formula you add into the breast milk so that your child is getting my child got 24 calories per ounce instead of 20 calories per ounce. So breast milk is 20 calories per ounce, and formula is designed that way too. If you do 1 scoop in 2 ounces of water. I learned all this along the way. But that's just another thing, like things come up unexpectedly, like you're looking forward to having your child and they're here and you just want to hold them, and then like, God forbid, big things, little things come up. But that was one thing that kind of caught me off guard. Another big thing I want to mention is milestones. So milestones, when they're children, happen fast, like really fast. And I couldn't believe it. Like, it used to freak me out. I would look through photos like at 3 months or whatever, and I'm like, he didn't look like this last week. Like, he's taller, or he's longer, and he's chunkier, he grew hair. It literally freaked me out. Like, I could not believe how quick they grow in such a short amount of time. People will tell you that. That's one thing people do tell you. They say, don't blink, it goes by fast. And I felt like I was just like, yeah, okay. My baby's not even here yet. All I could think of was holding it. The baby stays in your arm like this for like 2 seconds. Like, that's what it feels like. Even like newborn pictures, if you want to get newborn pictures, I think they recommend getting it like before 10 days, because like within a month, they already look like a different baby. So if you're watching this now and you're not a mom, you're a mom to be, and not a mom yet, you are probably thinking the same thing, like, oh, my baby's not here. When they are here, that clock starts ticking like fast. So cherish every moment, just like people say. This is one thing people did warn me that I wish I would have taken more seriously. Not that I didn't cherish every moment, but I will say I was so caught up in the moment when we first brought my son home from the hospital that I only have like 1 or 2 videos of him during his first week of life. And it's something like I'll always regret. I have a few pictures, but videos, not many. So I learned if we ever have a number 2, I definitely am going to be taking a lot more videos and pictures, especially I have, a YouTube channel now. And that was one of like the driving factors. Like, I'll have these memories uploaded forever on YouTube. Meanwhile, I am connecting with all of you. So please cherish every moment. It goes by fast. It does slow down a little bit after they turn 1, but still now, like, I'll look back 3 months prior, 3 to 6 months prior, I'm like, wow, he couldn't run that steady 6 months ago, and he can now. Another thing that's easy to do as a first-time mom is to like always compare. I think because like you're not sure about what comes next or how soon it comes next, because you are dealing with it for the first time and it happens so quickly, that you're always asking other moms, like, has your child done this yet? Has your child started crawling yet? And they all crawl at different pace, and they all walk at different pace. And how I like to put it is like, if you meet me now, you don't know, oh, I started talking at 12 months and you started talking at 13 months. You know what I mean? Like, in the grand scheme of things, unless if there's truly a problem, you don't know problem, like, it doesn't matter. Like, we all end up at the finish line, so to speak, in the end. This, like, also I find that like a lot of parents say their kid is good at motor right away, like running, kicking a ball, climbing up steps, and then others say that their child is very good at speaking. That's great. I can say from my personal experience that my son was a big talker from the beginning. Like, he could say words or try and pronounce them since he was like 9, 10 months old. And even to this day, I think he speaks very well. However, his motor wasn't always like as far along as other children, like as climbing up steps and stuff. Contrary, like, we didn't have steps or anything like that. So that's another thing. Milestones, you're going to want to compare. for your own knowledge, just to see, is my child on track? But honestly, don't fret, don't compare. They're all different in their own way. Like, my child to this day likes his milk warm, where most kids would say it's like it cold, or they're fine with it cold. I mean, who cares? You like mustard on your sandwich, I like mayonnaise. You like mayonnaise, I like mustard on my sandwich. When we get older, we're just particular as well as like what we choose to eat and not. So the list goes on and on and on. I can say so many things about, you know, what I have learned as a first-time mother, especially like in the early stages. Like, you'll feel very overwhelmed and bombarded, and people are always reaching out to you and they want pictures and this, and you're just trying to figure it all out. So it comes with time. Once your child is 2 or even older, if you're watching this and you have a 10-year-old, you learn along the way. And I'm sure those that have older children or more children than me know better. So yes, I hope this helps any one of you who are about to become a mom, or you are a mom and you understand what I'm saying, that it is like, you know, kind of like a blur and it all goes so fast. Cherish every moment. Again, my name is Lindsay. Please subscribe to my channel if you're new. I'd love to have you along. I really enjoy making motherhood, lifestyle, teaching content. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed. And until next time, we'll see you later. Bye, guys.